Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexa, and today we are going to be testing out TikTok hacks. So as I was going through TikTok looking for the beauty hacks, because I've seen it trending everywhere, so I go to the hashtag, beauty hacks, all that good stuff. I've never noticed how much people misuse that hashtag until you're looking for something. So I've got 10 hacks that I want to try out today. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is for nails. So my nails are a little bare today.
If you don't have time for your nails to dry, get a cup of ice cold water and stick them in.
So the hack is to dip your hands into cold water, well, your finger into the cold water right after painting it. And it didn't say how much time, so let's just do it. I did bring a big roll of napkins just in case, because I'm a very clumsy person and I know I'm gonna make a mess. So today we're gonna be using the Context nail polish in the shade Don't Cry. So we're just going to paint it. Oh, you have to put it in like ice cold water. Don't have ice. I thought I did. My ice tray is non-existent anymore apparently, so don't have ice, so I just put a bowl of water in the fridge. Okay, so we're just going to paint my nail. So you see, nice and wet and glossy. So let's close this before I make a mess. And then I have my ice cold bowl of water, well, my fridge cold bowl of water, and we're just gonna leave it in for 10 seconds. Okay, so we take it out. Oof, goodness. Let's put this down slowly. And it's still wet. So let's try dipping it again, even though I already ruined the nail. Just gonna dip it again. It's fine for like 10 more seconds. Okay. So let's try this again with the different finger maybe. It's still wet, so I'm gonna have to say no. No, it just doesn't work. 10 seconds, another 10 seconds. I mean, I don't know how long we're supposed to leave it in there. Okay, so we're gonna move on.
So instead of putting concealer and bronzer on after your foundation, we're gonna do it before.
The next hack that I found was to put on your concealer and your contour before you put on your foundation. That doesn't sound too out of the ordinary or like too bad, but she wants us to use a light concealer than we usually do and a darker contour than we usually use. So I had to dig a little bit, find some of those things. So let's go. So first we're going to conceal, and we're using the Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C8, which is a little bit light for me. I never exchanged it or returned it. It's just I don't like returning things. I'm one of those people, so I just held on to it. So we're just going to conceal where we usually would conceal our, like, on the eyes in the center of the face. Okay, so then once we're done with that, we're going to wet a beauty blender, but with setting spray, not water. So we're just going to spritz it with this Ofra makeup fixer. And then we're going to blend that out. Okay, so now that we have the concealer blended out, we then go in with a contour that is just a little bit darker than what we use. So I don't really use a lot of cream contours or just contours in general, so I didn't really have any that was a little bit darker than me. So I have this concealer collection that has like a bunch of different colors, and I think I'm gonna go into, let's see, I feel like that's not dark enough though. Let's try, what's bronze look like? That seems more brownish. Ugh, but I think espresso is gonna be way too dark. Maybe if I do it lightly, that would work. All right, we're gonna go with an espresso. So with this concealer palette, it's a little like rough to get off. Just gonna go in with some oil. I'm gonna drop, oh my god, I'm going to drop this whole thing. I'm gonna put 1 drop into espresso. No, make that 2. Let it soak in there for a little bit. And then we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. contouring brush. We're gonna dip in there. This is, I think I said I'm gonna go in lightly, and this is like a lot. So now we go back in and blend that out. Okay, I look a little, yeah. Now we're going to apply our foundation, and we're using the Huda Beauty foundation in Toasted Coconut, and we're just gonna put a little bit of this on the sponge. I don't know why I put it on the back of, I don't know what's going on. My mind is everywhere now, and we're just gonna apply it on the face. Okay, so the next step is to bake and then bronze the face. So we're just gonna go on with this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Okay, so now while we're baking, we're gonna bronze the skin, and we're gonna go in with the contouring palette from Wet n Wild in the shade Caramel Toffee. And we're just going to go in with this Morphe E4 brush, and we're going to dust up the skin apparently. We're gonna bronze it up. Oh my god, it's all over my shirt.
Freaking the kitchen, baby, I'm wanting you. We all on the dresser, sex in the mirror.
So now we're just gonna dust off the bake with this Tarte Starry brush. I gotta say, it don't look that bad. The only thing I have to say that is kind of gonna bother me, or if I do this, is that my face feels very heavy. So I wouldn't want to have this on throughout the day. I feel like photos maybe, or like for something that's not gonna be there all night. I mean, it just feels very heavy, and it's very uncomfortable for me personally, but it does look nice. You probably can't tell from the camera, but in person it looks very cakey. So definitely photos, yes, boom, bam, but person everyday kind of thing, I wouldn't do it personally. Just saying. So the next hack has to do with dry mascaras.
If you have a dried out mascara and you want it to perform just like a brand new one, here's a trick. Use a couple drops of contact solution.
So we're gonna go in with my Dior Show mascara. So it's very dry. Oh, I'm making a mess. That one looked a little wetter, but like you see, it's dry. And you contact solution. So it didn't really say how much contact solution you needed. Let me just clean this because I'm not trying to make a mess on myself more than I already come to do. So it didn't say how much contact solution you needed. So we're gonna progressively move up. So we're just gonna start off by putting 2 drops first, and then seeing how that works. So I tipped it over and it was way more than 2 drops, but it's fine. So we got it in there. We're just gonna squiggle it. Oh, to find out that I missed the tube the whole time. Great. But we're just gonna squiggle it around. Let's test it out on the eyeballs. Oh, I got it all over my lid. That's cool. Either I made it too watery, or I just don't know how to put mascara on today, but it's all over my eyeball. It's on the bottom, it's at the top. Like you see it, it's here, it's down here. It's just, might as well just add to the bottom, make it look like it was on purpose. It's just I'm looking crazy. I'm just looking crazy. We're just gonna ignore that. But it did do well, that doesn't help because I kind of just used it. But it did kind of bring it back to life a bit. I guess like you can start off with like a few drops, and then if you need more, you build it up to more. But it did do what it was supposed to do. So we're going to approve that hack. So the next hack is an eyelash hack.
I'm moving too fast. Got 3 on the dash. Bitch, I'm on your ass. Like, where is you?
So you need some lashes, some lash glue, and some scissors. So I didn't know how this works, so I didn't want to use my expensive lashes. So we're just gonna go in with these elf lashes. We're gonna take off these, and then we're supposed to cut only one lash in half. We cut it in half, but what is half really? Let me if I fold it a little bit. Yeah, so I'll just fold it and then snip what's in the middle. Bam. That's what worked for me. I don't know if that's gonna work for you guys, but that worked for me. And then gonna take the lash. We're gonna put some glue on it. Hold up, I'm struggling. So it's been raining all morning, and I think the sun is kind of starting to come out, but not too much. So it's kind of like messing with the lighting a bit, because I mean I do have my ring light on, but then I feel like the lighting is going up and out and up and out. And I think it's because the sun is trying to come out. So you're supposed to glue it, but you're supposed to glue it towards the top because you're gonna put it under your lashes, so in the waterline kind of area. So I let it dry a little bit. So let's see. I still got the other lash on my finger, and let's just put it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it got stuck to my finger. Oh no! Oh my goodness. We're just gonna leave it like this because this is as much as I got it to stick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's not really on there. It's on there, but it's not. I don't want to mess with it, but I'm gonna mess with it just a little bit. And there it goes. I got it. So it doesn't look bad. It looks like it's natural. Well, not natural, but like, you know, you hide the lash line and all that after like 500 attempts though. She made it look like it was real easy, and it was really nice. Like, it does look nice, don't get me wrong. It gives like a natural fullness, but I don't think I would do this for the simple fact is I'm not gonna cut up all my lashes to do this. I'm not. I'm sorry. And if you think about it, both of your lashes, when you cut them in half, like this lash looks different than what this looks like now. Unless we gotta cut both lashes in half and use the same side of it, but then that's like, you know, I don't know. So I'm not feeling it. It does work. If you want to try it, go right ahead. So this next hack, I had to take my lash off of this. Whew. Struggled like 10 years just to get it on for me to take it right off. This next hack is for a makeup remover, basically on the go. So what you're going to need is a pad and your makeup remover of your choice. I'm going to be using the Shiseido Instant Iron Lip Makeup Remover. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the pad. You're going to take off the little, you know, plasticky thingy. You're going to open up the wings. And like kind of like push them down. Then you're going to take your wipe. Oh, my face is itching already. Or take your remover, and you're going to put it on the pad. And I feel like I'm wasting a pad now. And it didn't say if you're just supposed to soak it in or anything, but the way the video was is that they closed it back up. Hold up. So they closed up the pad. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling to close this pad up.
3 hours later.
and they put it in their purse. So you're walking around with a makeup wipe pad. Let's talk about this. First of all, how am I gonna look in public rubbing a pad on my face? So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna rub a pad on our face. The pad doesn't feel that wet, but it could just be my pad, you know, always. I'm just gonna take it off this makeup. This is so big, I don't know which way to go. So I'm just gonna fold it in half to try to make it easier for me to use. I'm just gonna rub. I feel like with the 500 pounds of makeup I put on, it's not gonna be as simple as that, but it's like a little bit of makeup there. Maybe I didn't put an owl. Okay, the ridges on this pad hurt. The ridges on this pad hurt my face. I mean, I guess it's like exfoliating. I don't know, but oh my goodness, this, I don't think I put enough makeup remover on here. I don't think ow. Okay. I don't think I put enough remover on here, even though I feel like I put a pound on here. Let's try putting a little bit more. See, maybe that's what it is. Put it, oh gosh, on here. Let it soak it up. This thing feels so heavy right now. So heavy. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see. Can you guys see it? How nasty that looks? Okay, no. I feel disgusting. I feel gross. Like, I feel gross. Like, no. Just, sis, let's be real. Just get you a pack of wipes and put it in your bag. That's all you need. I'm gonna use this Ulta wipes. And I'm gonna take off this makeup. I'll be back. Okay, so now that we have the makeup off, thank you, Jesus. Feels so much better now. It's time for the next one, the next pack, and it is for Flawless Foundation.
Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face.
So for this one, we're gonna start off by putting on some moisturizer. So we're gonna put on the e.l.f. Daily Hydrating Moisturizer. I would like to apologize to my face for everything I'm gonna put it through today. I should have did this before, but it's never too late. I'm sorry, Carita, I'm sorry. So now that we have the the moisturizer on, we are now going to put on setting powder. Yes, setting powder. So we're gonna go back in with that Laura Mercier A's translucent powder. We're gonna go in with the Tarte fluffy brush that we used earlier, and we're just gonna put it on the face. I just love wearing black clothes so that you guys can see how much of a mess I really am. So now that we have the face with setting powder, the next thing is to put on setting spray. So we're going to be using the Ulta Makeup Fixer again. And then make sure it's dry before we go on to the next step. Okay, so now that the face is dry, the next step is to put on primer. This feels so out of whack to me, but we're going to put on the primer. So we're just going to get a pump of primer. One pump. And we're going to put it on the face. So the last step is to put on foundation. I'm just going to take this sponge. I'm going to actually wet it with the setting spray again because I didn't wet any of these sponges. So setting spray it is. This setting spray is going to be gone by today. So we're going to go back in with the Huda Beauty. And we're gonna put 2 pumps on the sponge. We'll put it on the face. I wouldn't say the foundation is like flawless, but it does look nice on the skin. My skin does not feel as heavy as it did when I did the other hack with the contour and concealer, but then again I had like 10 different products on there. I did have 10 different products under this foundation as well. It doesn't feel as cakey, I can tell you that. So, yes. I think that it's not giving me any like huge different results from when I do my foundation for me to be like, yes, this is what I need to do from now on. I'm changing everything. No, I don't think it's like that drastic of a change to that. So I'm gonna stick to my routine. It does look nice, but it's not much of a difference from what I usually do. So the next hack is for fake freckles.
My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
so all we're gonna need is setting spray, bronzer, and a brush. So we're gonna take some of this Ulta spray. I don't have anything to spray it in, so we're just gonna put it in the top. Well, it says put it in the top, but this top is very small, so we're just gonna put it in the top anyway. It wasn't very specific on how many sprays you needed. I'm just gonna put 2, and then if anything I'll add, reduce, whatever. So then we're gonna go in with the bronzer, and I'm just gonna take those scissors that I used for the lashes, and we're going to scrape some of this into the top. Oh my god, if I miss the top, I'm going to flip. Professional! So, I think I might need a little bit more bronzer because it's looking, oh my goodness, you can't see. It's looking very watery right now. We did it once, we can do it again. So we're just gonna take this Morphe M461 brush. She wasn't very specific on what brush we needed, but her brush looked like very stipply, so I grabbed this very stipply brush. Again, this still looks a bit watery, but okay, it's fine. We're just gonna mix it up a bit. Yeah, I think it was still too watery. I think I needed more. And then we're just supposed to like splash it on our face. I don't think that worked. Okay, no, that didn't work. So maybe I didn't add enough bronzer. So let's try this again. I literally kind of like hit the pan. You see that? So I think this should be enough, hopefully, because I'm not gonna add more after this. Whatever I get, and that's gonna be our final result. Okay. Okay, so, oh, it's getting kind of hard down there. Okay, so we're just gonna swivel the brush around. Okay, yeah, now it looks like there's a lot more product on here. Just flick it on us now. I'm scared. Okay, eyes closed, because if it goes in my eye, I'm gonna cry. So let me see the mirror. So I definitely have them on me. I feel like it wasn't very precise. I have a lot on my finger. Let me just show you how it looks. It does look very naturally because it's like very scattered everywhere. But it's not very precise either. So if you were looking for like just freckles here or here, I think that with a little bit of practice, oh my god, look at this. A little bit of practice, it could be a lot better. So, I mean, I say it works. Let me see. So, oh my god. Oh my goodness. I ruined it. Oh my goodness. So I do say the closer you get, the more precise you can get it, because if you're back here, it's gonna go everywhere. If you go more closer to where you want it, it's gonna go there. But this, I don't know what happened. My eyes were closed. I don't know what happened. So it works, but I feel, oh my goodness, it looks so weird. But I feel like you would have to have some much needed practice with it before you actually walk out the house with it. Yeah. So let's just clean off my hands. It got on my shirt like here, so I would say you do this before you get dressed because it got on my like neck and stuff, so it got on my shirt. I'm just gonna take off this and then we're gonna leave the rest of the freckles on. I don't even, it's a little weird to me because I'm not used to having this many freckles. So the next hack is a teeth whitener.
I can't focus on what needs to get done. I'm on notice, open that you don't run. You think I'm tepid, but I'm...
So we're gonna need parchment paper, toothpaste, and baking soda. So we're supposed to get a piece of parchment. My teeth ain't that big. I kind of wanna, that's my measuring process. We're just gonna cut here, sure. So I don't want it to be too big. So the next step after you cut your parchment paper to how your teeth is or whatever, we're gonna take some toothpaste and then we're gonna put it on the parchment paper. We're just gonna put it on the parchment paper like a little line. Listen, all I'm saying is that this better work if they're out here making me waste toothpaste, okay? I'm gonna take the baking soda and we're going to, ooh. Okay, so a lot went on. So we're just gonna drag it all around. Toothpaste, basically like coating it, I guess, because that was a lot that came out. So now we have to spread evenly across the parchment paper. So I didn't bring anything for that. So we're gonna use our fingers. And I'm gonna place it on the mirror so that way I have like a hard surface so that maybe you guys can see it. And we're just, oh my goodness, I am a mess of like, I'm gonna place it on the mirror so that way you have like a flattish surface for you guys to see. I'm gonna try to turn it this way so that way I can see a little bit better. And we're just gonna, spread it evenly. Oh, how do you spread evenly? I don't, it's all getting stuck to me. How do you spread evenly? They made it look so much easier. Okay, I think that's evenly. So we're just gonna get a napkin because my hands are disgusting. Hands are nice and minty, I tell you that. So then we apply this on our teeth. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I think this is a little too big for me now. Let's cut off some of this excess because this is too big for my teeth. How? What if I cut the ends too?
Sabes que nuestra relación no va para ningún lugar. Otra vez, tú te vas. Y pa' que quede claro contigo, ahora solo somos amigos. Goodbye, tanto que te deseé.
I'm determined to make this work, okay? We will not be disappointed today. I did not waste toothpaste for nothing.
La vida yo solo permití, perdón por ser ingenuo, vio lo que me metí. La calle sin salida me olía a ti, pero te dio tan fácil a mí.
Grandma, I can't talk. I don't know how long it was to be on for. That's so weird. So this say it's like what, 5-10 minutes? I don't know. So I'm gonna clean up while this is in my mouth. We're in my bathroom now, and it's time to take it off. It's been about like what, 5-6 minutes now. I just took it off. Oh, that was so gross. I'm just gonna say this right now. All of it got stuck to my teeth and on the roof of my mouth. Maybe I put too much. I don't know. The teeth look the same to me. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I didn't leave it long enough. Maybe I gotta do this more often than just once. But listen. For that, you can either buy whitening strips or you can just add baking soda to your toothpaste. Okay, so for the next hack, we're going to take off all this makeup and we're going to be testing out how to make a hack that makes your light coverage foundation more fuller.
Body, let's rock it, let's put it all on ya. Let them know you're coming for that. Ain't nothing to it, it's natural for ya. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
So let's just take this off first and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have it off, what we're gonna need for this hack is a light coverage foundation, which I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Clean Liquid Foundation in the shade Creamy Natural, and a setting powder. So I got my Anastasia Beverly Hills like the lip tray thing, so that I can blend everything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the foundation. I'm gonna put all this on the mirror again, so that way we have a flat surface for you to look, if you can. If you can see. We're just gonna put a little bit. Ooh. I said a little bit. Girl, what's wrong with you? And then we're gonna take the setting powder. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna add some to the, I mean, I put a lot, so I gotta balance it out, right? And I didn't bring a brush to mix this up with, so okay, we're just gonna use the back of this brush. This is the Morphe E4 brush, and we're gonna mix it together. This foundation is so liquidy and it's so light coverage. And it smells so skincare-y. I think I said this if you guys haven't seen my Ulta video, my cheapest, testing out cheapest makeup from Ulta. That's when I got this foundation. It's one of the cheapest foundations at Ulta. So if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. I'll leave it in the description box below for you. So we're going to take this Lurella Fluffy Sponge. We're also going to spray it. We're also going to wet it with some setting spray. So we're just gonna, goodness gracious. How am I supposed to get this off my mirror now? I need to use the mirror, excuse me. Okay, I gotta clean my mirror because it's full of powder. We're gonna clean that later. So we're just going to take into that and we're gonna apply it on the face. Ooh, cold, it's cold.
Ahora solo somos amigos. Goodbye. Mírame, te lloré más que un río al verte a ver.
Like, I can see all my freckles, I can see all my bags, and baby, they're not Birkin, so I need you to go away. I see all of it. I see all of it. This is no. Oh. No. All I gotta say is no. Okay, so this last hack is to make it look like we got lip fillets. Yes. So we're gonna wet this sponge, and we're using a sponge that doesn't have a name, so it's just a beauty sponge, you know. And we're gonna spritz. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna take a concealer, and we are going to apply it above the lips, and we're gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape in this shade Light Sand. My face is a little itchy now. Oh no. So we're just gonna get a little bit. Oh, this concealer got milk, and we're going to blend it out. So now that we have that, we're going to put on some contour, and we're going to be using the Hoola Benefit contour stick. We're going to put that in the Cupid's bow, a little bit above where we place the concealer, just a little bit, and then under the lip, and then we're going to blend that out. Next, we're going to take a Q-tip and we're going to bite on it, just like this. And, oh my goodness. We're going to get a lip liner and we're going to line the lips. And apply your lipstick. And then we're gonna remove the Q-tip and it's supposed to look like we got lip fillers. I feel like with the Q-tip I wasn't able to get like the corners like I wanted. Maybe my toothpick wasn't big enough. I mean my Q-tip wasn't big enough. I kind of see it. I kind of see it. My lips do look a little bit more fluffed up. And I think it's because with the Q-tip it's stretching out your mouth so that way it gives you a line or like a straight cut down line. I see it just a little bit, not too much though. Maybe someone that you know has smaller lips can try and see how it makes a difference for them, but for me it looks okay. I feel like it's there but it's not really there. Maybe if I get some concealer. Let's get this Jeffree Star concealer and we is just gonna tap it in the center. Now, okay, so yeah, definitely when you have like a nuder center, definitely looks like lip fillers. Okay guys, but thank you so much for watching. Those were all 10 TikTok hacks. Are you gonna try any of these hacks yourself? Do you think I did it wrong? Maybe I need to try it again and redeem myself. Not redeem. Oh my goodness, it's been such a long TikTok hack day. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, just let me know down below. Leave a little comment. Tell me if you want to see me do this. Another TikTok hacks. If you want me to do anything else like Instagram, you know, Snap, whatever hacks are out there, any social media places, let me know. I would definitely try them out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button down below so that you'll be notified every time that I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Let me see you better poop when the beat drops.